Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a messages from our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What is the most important messages? Whoo, we've got the Hermit and the Devil are the first two cards out. Well, the Devil is what's crossing you. So let's find out what this is because I feel like this Hermit sees it. Ooh, Nine of Cups. What else do we have here? We've got the Seven of Pentacles in the recent past. What's on your mind is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Fear. All right. Maybe that's what's crossing you. Fear about your finances. Nine of Wands in the reverse. How are people seeing you as the Queen of Swords? What's coming up in the environment? Ace of Cups. Okay. I like that. Hopes and fears, Spirit. Please show me their hopes and fears. Knight of Wands. And what is the possible outcome? Page of Swords, bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. I like that. All right. Be mindful, though, of people coming in and schmoozing you, okay? Like, make sure that whatever it is that they're offering, whatever's in this cup of love, they're actually offering you some, like, real emotion, real love, especially people who have been kind of held back when it comes to love. All of a sudden, now they just want to show up. Okay. Be careful with people who are non committal also, because that could also be something that you're dealing with. I think for some of you, you've been single for a really long time. Somebody here left you out in the cold. You haven't heard from a person in a really long time. And then it's like almost like all of a sudden, when you have your guard, you don't have your guard up. That's when they come in. And be careful that you're not under the influence when this individual shows back up, is what I want to say. I feel like if this individual has been non-committal in the past, they're going to be non-committal today. This individual left you out in the cold, and it does not matter if it's like a love partner or a family member or a friend. Somebody here left you out in the cold. Plain and simple. Okay. Five of Pentacles. And I think for a lot of you, it's like you remember that. And listen, when we have Neptune retrograde, this is really a time for us to, like, what you see, you saw. You cannot take back what you've already seen. People will try to spin some fucking illusion around you and make you believe that what you just saw did not really happen. They will gaslight the absolute shit out of you. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here with the Devil. I think for a lot of you, you are wiser now. You now see things for what they are. I think that for a lot of you, you're focused on your future. I think for a lot of you, you could have put a lot of time and energy into this situationship, is what I want to call it. Because again, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a romantic partner. For some of you, it is. For some of you, your fear is that this person, as much as you love them, they're just going to want to come back in for a booty call. And for others of you, you need to quit spying on their stuff, okay? This is getting a little ridiculous. Queen of Swords, this is the Ice Queen. This is the Ice Queen. This is the queen where, they're petrified of being hurt. The letters W or M could be of importance here as well. But I think you need to focus on your peace. You need to focus on your own happiness. You need to focus on healing all of this stuff and learning this lesson. This is a very valuable lesson. It's funny because I'm looking at this Hermit card and he's looking back at the Seven of Pentacles. And it's like, this is where, Seven of Pentacles is like, I invested all this time and energy and everything into this. Did I get my return on my investment? Was the juice worth the squeeze? Okay. And the Hermit here is like, looking back at all the lessons and everything and all the time that was put in. And I do feel like, being that I see the Seven of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, I almost feel like maybe for some of you, you even had to pay this person to get them away from you. It was almost like you were willing to cut your losses. Maybe there was things that they took from you or whatever. I almost feel like, this individual also continued to like put out the goalpost. like, or the goalpost, they tell you, yeah, I can't date or I can't do this thing until, this, and this was done. Then that, and that was done. And then all of a sudden, like, it was like, oh, well, now I can't because there's this, and this. Oh, and now there's this, and this. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And all while with the Nine of Cups and the Devil and the Five of Pentacles, all while this person could have, for some of you, you could have very well found out that this individual had, other people on the side. Okay. That could be because we do have, all these, we got all these people in the Devil card, that's third party situations. For some of you, you could have found out you were in a third party situation. For others of you, this could also be about some type of an addiction. Somebody here is addicted to drugs and alcohol. Maybe you're trying to shine the light. You've been trying to shine the light for, someone that you love, somebody that you care for. But again, this person's non-committal. It's like when you try to get them help, they don't want to commit to the help that they've been given. So I think for a lot of you, you're just at this place where you kind of have to turn your back on it and become this Queen of Swords and focus on other stuff. Like, listen, until a drug addict or an alcoholic wants help, there is nothing you can do to stop or save them. Okay. They will lie to you. They will manipulate you. They will call you. They will, and they will continue to drain you of your energy because at the end of the day, they don't want help. When they want help, they're going to go out and get it. Nothing is going to stop them. So in the meantime, the only thing you can do is just let them do what they need to do, and you need to persevere and focus your energy elsewhere. Random, yes, but I think this person, if you, it's it's such a catch 22 because when we want to help people, we want to help people that don't want to help themselves, and then maybe you do hear from them and they show signs of like, okay, I'm at the end, like I'm ready for help. And then you get there and each time you go, they still are delaying their progress. I'm almost getting that for, that you're just going to have to look past all of that and let this person make the first move, which means don't show up unless they show up at the hospital. Then they can use you as a, emergency contact. That's actually what I'm getting here. You got to, quit trying to be the wounded warrior. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like Chiron aspect. Like, you want to help all the wounded people. You can't save them all. You can't save them all. Unless these people are willing to invest in their own self, which means show up, go to a fucking meeting, like do something, you're not going to change them. Same thing in these relationships. It's almost like you've already seen people for who they are. Whether they have, and a lot of them, they have sex addiction, alcohol addiction, some type of a codependency. And you tend to attract people like that. Why is it that you continue to attract people like that? If you could see, like, you're showing up as the hermit, it's time for you to take a step back. It's time for you to really analyze how much time and energy and effort that you've put into everyone else. And maybe at the end of the day, you're the toxic one. You're the toxic one. You're the one who is like, you got this self-fulfilling prophecy that you got to go out and fix everybody. Unless they're coming to you for help, quit trying to help everybody. Take that energy and help yourself. And I know for a lot of you, it makes you feel good. At the end of the day, when you help somebody, it makes you feel good. But you can't help others that are not willing to change themselves or, make that, first step. They've got to make the first step. There could be an age difference even between the two of you. And if it isn't an age difference, it's one where one has been, schooled. One has, gone through the school of hard knocks, is what I'm seeing with the Nine of Wands here and the Hermit and the Devil, like, and the Five of Pentacles. I'm just definitely seeing like the school of hard knocks. And, I feel like someone here is like getting ready to, and this could even be a family member. I'm getting that with the 10 of cups here. We've got the 9 plus the ace is the 10 of cups. This could also be a family situation or somebody that you consider family. There could be kids involved, or like I said, this person is younger than you. Somebody could be reaching out, wanting your help. But then when you try to help them, they have a problem for every, or excuse me, a problem for every solution. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, you guys are definitely healing over some type of a painful ending for sure. In the past, you had the Temperance card, the 10 of Swords, and the Death card. So be mindful of anybody who is reaching out to you from the past where you had to really heal and restore balance. And now this person is coming back in wanting to offer you their cup of love. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that you have healed over this situation. You know, I think that bygones are bygones with you, but it's like you can forgive, but you can't forget. Yeah, what your hopes and fears is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is somebody coming in very rapidly, very quickly. But it's almost like you're going to have to use your intuition on this one because you have the High Priestess, and it's almost like pay attention to what they're offering. Because again, I almost feel like it's not quite what you think. You might have to take a step back on this situation and kind of analyze it for what it is. What is this Page of Swords? Knight of Pentacles, Fool, and 10 of Cups. I said the 10 of Cups. I saw that here earlier. So this is definitely like some type of fortune after difficulty. Uh, Needing to take a leap of faith. Maybe somebody, like I said, if this person is a family member and they have some type of addiction issues, because there's a judgment call. There is a judgment call. I did clarify the devil, and the devil was the judgment card, the 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this person's going to have to get help. There's a judgment call that's being made on something toxic. For some of you, if this is a relationship or if this is an addiction or fuck both, you know, some of you guys are addicted to toxic relationships, you know, um, there's an opportunity to get yourself out of it, you know, but there has to be a judgment call and a walking away from this devil. You're going to have to clear this energy. Like nobody else can clear it for you. You have to do it yourself. First off is knowing that you have a fucking problem. You know, you have to know that you have a problem, you know, and then there, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher is near, and we have the teacher here but you have to reach out. You have to ask for help. Listen, these two are like walking past this church all wounded, but if they would just literally look up, they could go into the church and the church would help them, you know? 9 of Wands, yeah, 6 of Cups, 3 of Wands, somebody at a distance. Be careful of loaning this person money. Okay, they might catch you off guard. They might, so be mindful of loaning a person money. You know, especially if you know that this individual has some type of an addiction issue. Be very, very careful. What is this Queen of Swords? Yeah, this I told you she's the Ice Queen. Told you, like Queen of Swords is the fucking Ice Queen. What do we have here? 3 of Swords. And the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So, yes, this is a relationship that has brought some type of pain and heartache in the past. It could have very well been a family situation. Somebody here wanting to travel in and come and see you. Maybe text message, phone call, email. Hey, I need help. It could also, if it's not a family member, it could be somebody, like I said, that you've known for a really long time. Resurfacing, I feel like you've already gone through a painful ending with this individual. It's going to be up to you. I feel like this person's going to want you to travel to their home, or they're going to want to travel into your home. For some of you, you're afraid of them finding out where you live and just traveling in to come and see you. So maybe for some of you, you're trying to keep where you live a secret, is what I'm hearing, because you're afraid of people knowing where you are and what you're doing. Hey, good on you, man. I think everybody needs to start keeping more secrets and keeping more to themselves, because what people don't know, they can't ruin. What is this Five of Pentacles? Yeah, the Justice card, and the Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So some type of karmic justice that's playing itself out. I think for some of you, you are hearing about another person's karma, or they're reaching out to tell you about their karma, how, everybody's judging them. I'm almost getting like, oh, everybody's judging me. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Why don't I go eat worms? That kind of a thing. Yeah, whatever. You made your bed. At the end of the day, we all make our beds. Listen, I have had a drug addiction in my past. I have had an alcohol addiction in my past. I had to literally go out and seek help, and nobody was even willing to help me unless I was catching myself a record. They wanted to make sure that they could find me and put me in prison and do all this other stuff before I could even get help. The only way you're going to get help is if you're going to pay into it with restitution and all this other stuff. So, not everybody is as strong as I am to be able to kick the habit without needing the help that you need. And some of you, you do need to reach out to a hospital or to, some type of a clinic that can actually help you. I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm saying at the time that I went through the experience myself, the ones that I had gone through, they looked at me like I was crazy because I was trying to turn myself in. I was trying to say I needed help. And because I didn't have a court order or something like that looming over my head, they all looked at me like, well, until you have that, like, we can't help you. That's part of the red tape, because that's all, intertwined. And that was all in California, just FYI. Like I said, I'm not saying that every place is like that. For some of you with this Hermit, be mindful of who is trying to come in and respark anything with you. Be mindful of these opportunities, because I feel like anybody who's coming back, make sure that they have your best interest at heart, because I think that these people were eclipsed out for a reason. Somebody here walked in, they walked away, and now somebody here is wanting to come back in. This person could also be a smoker. For some of you, maybe you're quitting smoking. There's something here about you quitting smoking. Okay, walking away, like you're learning the lesson that it'll help raise your vibration if you can quit smoking cigarettes, smoking pot, whatever. Listen, I understand it. It's medicine. I get it. But cigarettes are not. So if you guys can work through that, I think you're going to be a lot better off as well. Get help, talk to somebody, find yourself a coach that's going to hold you accountable. What are they? Accountability coaches? For sure. But like I said, talk to somebody. Because I feel like there's a lot of other things that are going on too. Like there's all these opportunities, but it's almost like this devil is taking precedence over everything else. Don't let anybody come back in and rebind you to something you've already worked so hard to get away from. And maybe you did quit smoking, and then this person comes in and all of a sudden it's like you just want to smoke again from having to be around their energy. You're just like, oh my God, you're toxic and it makes me want to smoke, I'm gonna leave that here, you guys. Subject to interpretation. Let me know if this reading resonates with you. If you are interested in a personal reading, I am doing my buy one gift one half off sale. I do this every year for the holidays. It's my way of giving back, you guys, and just know that I love you all so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow, which is not doing very well, because, well, they like to keep me small. And I think maybe this next year, I might actually just take myself off of YouTube altogether. It seems like it's not getting very far. I've been on here for 4 years, and no matter what I have tried, I just cannot get into the algorithm whatsoever. So I might try my hand back over on TikTok. I know over on TikTok, when I shut it down, I had over 10,000 followers. That's more than I've ever gotten on any other platform, and I should have just stayed there. But with everything that was going on and them getting ready to shut down on January 19th. I think what I'm going to do is try and get through all of that. And if anything, I might just head on back over to TikTok if Trump ends up keeping them open. I know January 19th, if they don't have the company sold, they are supposed to shut it down. But Trump is also saying that they might go ahead and keep it alive. And if they do, I might just go ahead and shut down this platform and start a new platform over there. So if I do disappear, you'll know where to find me. Otherwise, right now, you guys can find me over on Facebook and Instagram under the Footsteps to Peace and Peace Unhinged Tarot. Love you guys all so much, and we'll chat again soon. Take care.